Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the Navy Midshipmen taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Rambling Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. What we have in store for you today, a showdown between a couple of Pac-12 rivals. As we'll see, the Navy Midshipmen taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Yellow Jackets have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. First down here for the offense. They'll run the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
That's an awesome-looking carry. And you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are three certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Four wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's King. Fires to the wide out. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Holds it in on the left. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Navy will go back on the attack. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
To throw, it's Horvat. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
Now the pitch. At the 35, he's got room. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that
got some room headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The option look. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Midshipman.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Boyd. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looking downfield, it's King. Gets open down the middle. At the 35, he's loose. Got a lot of running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll leave it with the lone back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
And the Yellow Jackets trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's King. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. And here comes the Navy offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He'll toss it. Can't get him to the ground. He's up to 51 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you. So you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
He looks that one in nicely. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And you could tell QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying to surprise him with the pass. That's reeled in. It's Chapman. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. On the option. Hard running there. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The offense really needed some points to dig themselves out of this hole right before the half. What did they do? They turned it over. The worst thing they could do. Now they've dug themselves even bigger.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense, man. It's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
To the air, it's King. Got the quick pass. Turns it on in midfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. looking to throw on second down. Trying to get to it. And some room to work. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Feeling some heat. Catch in the middle. It's Lane.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Yellow Jackets are threatening in the red zone. He wants to pass it on second down. Still looking. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. And you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today. They still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 4 over Ball State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nowhere to run on now when he loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Horvath. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping it.
Off play action. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Navy will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll let one go down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Boyd. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
Yeah, it definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to them and got the sack.
Dropping back, it's King. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. He's going to fire deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. You have field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Second down coming up. Headed to the end zone, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Navy!
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Just about set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Coming after him. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. At the 45, on his way. Oh, look out. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Navy will go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
Well, the upside is you could get a 1st down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make the play. They just couldn't get it done.
What a great rush by the defense. Understanding, winning up front, getting to the quarterback, and rattling him. Try not to get a penalty, right? Because God forbid you touch these guys too hard, you get called for a penalty. Nice job getting a good clean hit.
Afterburners coming. Inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, midshipman.
Dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but I'm not sure Bevo's feeling like this one's in the clear. This has been a nip-and-tuck affair all game. They're up by 10 over UTSA. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up. This guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To the air, it's King. Flushed out of the pocket. It's complete. Hit the F, just plowing down the field. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Georgia Tech 28, Navy 21.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Myers. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes the Navy offense. The back goes in motion. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Chapman. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Hey, midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe get him play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's Horvat. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Myers. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Navy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
He'll toss it. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
That keeps the score. Georgia Tech.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's King. Outside the pocket, lets it go. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The defense is up against it now, man. You're playing on the road. It's a hostile environment. It's late in the game. Someone's got to step up and make a play. Nice job there knocking that one down for the incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a shot. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He wants to throw. Release to the back. Working that left side now. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, midshipman! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He chucks one out to the right. What a catch and what a throw along the sideline. Just sings it in there. A little Baryshnikov for the toe tap. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. The quick out. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Guys, this is the kind of finish we hoped for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. A first down run on the doorstep. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Back to throw, it's King. Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Now that they have the lead, this kickoff unit has to stay in their lanes, create some field position, and hand it over to the defense. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the 1st down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Makes the grab. It's Chapman. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes his man miss. Gets away from one, finds some space. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Run in the red zone, it's Haynes. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. They get a big win here and start the season